The Workforce Wisdom. I'm Dan Phillip with DG Phillip and Associates. Go the second mile, empowering your workforce. Remember in grade school playing telephone? I'm sure everybody has done that at some point, and we might look at it as being more of a childish, juvenile game. But the teacher would whisper something in the ear of the student in the first or last desk, and they in turn would whisper in the ear of the next student and the next student until that last student heard the message. I personally don't remember a time when the last student heard the exact message the teacher shared with the first student. In most companies I've worked with, communication has always been, if not always, maybe most always, the root cause of distrust in the workplace, in the workforce. The first step in going the second mile to empowering your workforce is to practice communication every day. Here's a way that you can practice communication and have some fun. Play telephone in a more adult manner. Share something you want communicated to your entry level personnel and see what they actually hear. Pick the manager or supervisor you want to start with, and you should designate that person to who's going to be the first and identify at least 6 other people in that process to whom will be given the message one by one in isolation. Once the last person is given the message, you need to go to that person and ask them, what was the message you received? Remember, in telephone, you only give the message to the recipient once. You cannot repeat it. They must be told right up front to listen closely because you will not repeat the message. They cannot ask anyone else for the message before they go to the next person in the telephone line. If you do this, you're going to have some fun, and you're also going to learn some things about listening. You're going to learn some things about clarification. You're going to learn ways to improve your communication. Number 2, time is what we need to invest in our employees, in helping them to learn, develop, and grow as people and as employees. So it's with my time that makes the greatest impact, and money is not going to be that much of an issue. It's rarely number 1 on anybody's list. It's anywhere from 2 to 4 on the list of things that are important to an employee. So first, invest your time to understand what each person's goals and future aspirations are. And secondly, invest your time to teach and to grow your people. You will never regret that. The only regrets come when I don't invest that time. Thirdly, develop self-directed work teams. Self-directed work teams will have the power, autonomy, attitude, and aptitude to unleash their potential, unlike any management style you currently have in place. It trumps managers every time. Once your people gain your trust and accept ownership, there will be no stopping their development. Brian Billick, former Baltimore Ravens coach, he said that a great coach will develop chickens and pigs on a team. Chickens, they will make a contribution, and pigs will make a sacrifice. And fourth, get rid of your punitive punishment systems or processes and implement a gamification system that allows for teamwork, team accountability, fun, and redemption. There's no rocket science needed to build a great team, company, or family, just your commitment to increasing the amount of time you're going to invest in your people. Your time's irreplaceable, which is why it's so valuable. So make it count. Your money's replaceable, but we have to make that count too. But don't let that count more than the time you invest in your people. Time investment, well, it's the multiplier for all relational successes. Do yourself and your company a favor. Be a multiplier that goes the second mile.